You're in the hand of Andy.
He's got ace jack.
Take him to town.
Where's your balls? Where's your balls? Where's your balls? All in.
On 5.
Oh, man.
Here we have Allan, life in Taiwan, here with me. You've actually been living here for the last 12 years.
I've spent 12 or 13 years as an adult in Taiwan, but only 6 or 7 in England as an adult. So I feel way more connected to Taiwan than I do to England.
You started off as an English teacher here when you first got here.
Yeah.
And you just started doing YouTube 3 years ago. It just took off. Like, you have like 200,000 subscribers now, and
200, just over 200,000, which is something I never imagined would come true. And I want to make it very clear, my son is like the biggest YouTube fan. He's 8 years old. When he goes to school and tells his friends that his dad is a YouTuber, it's like I'm a hero to him. It's like if I was his age, telling everybody my dad was a football player or something. That's the new like cool thing to be. So that makes it way easier.
YouTube's such a great platform to kind of just share and connect with people and you know, exchange ideas and just kind of put yourself out there in the world and see what comes back. And
yeah, I mean, I have to say, like, most of my friends now, large majority of my friends are actually just from YouTube.
I think that it's really fresh for people like in Taiwan to see how you view certain topics, you know, and things. First of all, you have like so many videos. Like I've been to your channel and it's just like scrolling after scrolling. I just keep scrolling and it never ends. Endless topics, such a broad range of like food, life, like.
And it's difficult, especially with like a country that's not actually your own country, to put it onto the internet and talk about a country that you didn't grow up in. You just have to roll with it and like keep sharing the opinions honestly as you can. The negative comments tend to be easier to ignore the more I get. The ones that suck are like when you know you've made a mistake, because I knew that it was a mistake. Talking of mistakes, I think we're going to talk about some poker hands later.
We've been playing some poker together recently, and I've had more fun with this guy in Taiwan playing poker than it's been a long time.
Especially from the home game. And the home game, there's a few beers floating around.
Yeah.
Literally.
Your memory's a little hazy, right?
Yeah, a little hazy. And
you're playing a lot of hands.
What percentage of hands would you say I was playing? 30?
You're playing like, oh, you're way higher. 30?
Really?
30? What are you kidding?
Oh, really?
30%? From my viewpoint, it seemed like you're playing every hand.
Oh, wow. Okay.
The first big hand you won was, so you had aces.
Yep.
And you got all in against jacks.
Yep.
And you doubled up.
And I specifically remember, like, when I get it all in like that, especially like in a more professional game where people are better than me, I just always think, he's gonna hit a jack. He's gonna hit a jack. Jesus Christ, my is so small right now. Like, it's so small. So then, when they don't hit the jack, I truly celebrate, and it's a very sort of amateur player thing to do.
I think culturally in Taiwan, I feel like people are not used to seeing that.
I think I'm all in.
All in. Have you been to a sports like a baseball game or anything out here in Taiwan?
No, I haven't. But I've seen them on my friends' Facebooks and YouTube. The celebrating is very regimented.
Okay.
Like they have chants.
Okay.
What do they follow? And they have the batons or the things that they beat together. They have cheerleaders giving dance moves so that everybody can follow and try to encourage the fun.
Okay.
But just natural fun doesn't really happen as much. I'm a big football fan, and in England I used to go to watch the Premier League, and we would, for 90 minutes, chanting against the other team. You would call people like the worst names under the sun as they ran past you because they're the opposition.
How big are your balls, man? Your balls seem pretty small right now. Oh!
But in Asian culture, in Taiwan especially, outbursts of emotion or anger or anything like that, it's just, or even in celebration, it's just not done.
Ayo, you're gonna beat me with like a King 10. Oh, nice! I win a pot 4. He's on tilt. He's on tilt. 好，感谢您.
So the other big hand where you really celebrated was you had 2 pair.
I don't know how I even got there.
You didn't even remember this hand. I had to tell you the next day.
I remember celebrating winning with my beer.
I called a 5 too, because you needed a 5. It came right on the river. And that second when it hit, you jumped up out of your chair. I mean, I was right next to you, so when we had the beer, it was everybody got wet next to you. But
there was no planning or thinking about that. That's just like, I'm expecting to lose.
That was the highlight of my night. It was the funniest thing. I know with Taiwanese people, they're not used to that, you know. But at the same time, I feel like, you know, they should be able to understand culturally, like, you know, where you're coming from. You're not meaning that in a offensive way, you know.
I think
You're not trying to rub it in, you know.
not at all. It's not. Of course not. Like these guys are way better poker players than me. Like that's a luck box. Like hitting a 5 on the river is like just what poker is all about. Like the guy shows up, probably going to lose the tournament, and he hits a 5 on the river. That's great. Like, well, it's great for everybody apart from the one person with the queen nine.
That's what poker is like.
I've never played poker to win money, and if I win, then great. If I can make better decisions, then even better. We play poker in my house sometimes, which that's like $3 US.
Okay.
So just with my friends who don't play poker, and we've had the police called on us. Just the voices, the elderly neighbors are like, these guys are like shouting at each other. It's like fighting, but we're not. We're just like abusing each other for making different calls and stuff. So
like there's one hand where the guy like called you with screen or something like that, and you were telling him that he made a loose call. Like you're in his face, you're like, you made a loose call. You made a loose call.
But it wasn't. It was a pretty decent call, right?
And the money was gonna go in.
Yeah, that's a loose call. Do you know that? That's a loose call. Do you know that? Yeah, you're loose.
Oh my god.
Okay.
But I kind of accept as a British person in Taiwan that my sarcasm and my sense of humor is so alien.
It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. You can choose one card. Choose one. No. They're gonna fall. Those guys.
It's never going to come across well. Like, but I won't give up. If you're with your friends and you're not teasing your friends, then you're not really friends.
Exactly, yeah. You gotta bust the balls a little bit. Right?
Yeah, so it's my way of breaking down walls and breaking down barriers.
Do you have any funny poker stories, do you think? Or experiences like that, things like that?
The classic one, I had pocket 4s.
Okay.
I announced my hand on the river.
Okay.
And I said, 我有10倍.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And the guy threw his hands in.
Okay.
And then I turned over my cards.
Okay.
And because my Chinese is so bad, he thought I'd said a pair of 10s.
Okay.
10倍.
Okay, like pair of tens.
I don't know the difference between 4 and 10 really.
4, yeah.
That is very good for my pronunciation. And he was like, whoa! And he had like ace 8 with top pair of 8. Like they called the floor. And I said like, I don't want the pot.
Yeah.
But he knocked his hand.
Wow.
And it's like,
Was he upset with you? Or he realized?
Frustrated is probably.
But he knew it was an honest mistake, you know?
Oh yeah, like it wasn't an angle.
It wasn't an angle, exactly, you know?
But it'd be a really specific angle that I play every time I get pocket 4s, right? That's one thing about the club is like they teach me little things like you cannot call there. You shouldn't call. Like, I often hear them talking after each hand. It's more like a poker school.
Right.
Like they'll discuss. Like,
Yeah, I noticed that too.
Yeah.
I can't get used to that.
Yeah.
Because in the States, that's a big no-no. We don't talk about, we don't teach each other at the table like strategies. We don't
okay.
correct them. If they see a mistake, we let them keep doing it.
Yeah. The comment section on those poker vloggers, the comment section is one of the most aggressive places on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because everyone's like, you can't do this, and then someone else has got a reason why you can. And
That's the thing about poker to me is like I think like the way that these players are going to be playing against you
Exactly,
is
yeah.
not going to be the way they're playing against me because
Definitely
they see
not,
you
yeah.
differently.
Yeah,
You know,
completely.
you have different playing styles.
Everyone is different. So whatever reputation you've got or a reputation at the table, even in one night,
Right.
affects your decision. It's been like a really great weekend of poker for me. I'm like, my mind is blown that I'm even involved in this kind of thing. So it's been a
For sure.
revelation.
For sure.
Yeah.
So for those that still haven't checked out Allan's channel yet, Life in Taiwan,
Yep.
gotta go check it out. He covers everything and he eats all types of foods. all the types of foods that I'm not gonna eat on my channel.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna explore, you know.
Oh, who knows?
But,
in future, maybe I'll get you on my channel eating some pork lung or something.
Look forward to some more poker videos from us too. We're gonna be playing some more poker together and
Oh yeah. Go check out my original poker video from about 2 years ago. You're gonna criticize the hell out of me, but I would love to get some real poker fans' opinion on those videos. So
alright guys, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for next time.
see you. I'm very Taiwanese. Cute style. Bye.
我很开心，很开心。Sorry，不好意思，真的。